standard roster of cards. Nothing special there. If we saw Echoing Ooze, that would be a different story. But I think Druid is one of the classes that has the best time teching Kizan Mystics, oddly enough.
Yeah, Druid is all about pretty good minions. And, oh wow, this is terrible hand for Lifecoach right now. He has the caught though.
Yeah, and I mean, he at least doesn't have to deal with Undertaker. So he's got to be somewhat happy about that. Alright, it improved. The hand did improve with the Wrath here. Going to allow him to somewhat deal with... I guess a Huffer would almost be the best here. Oddly enough.
Well, at this point, Lifecoach has come at a crossroads. Do you want a Wrath here, or do you want a Hero Power? Wrath, because you have such a bad hand right now, Wrath...
allows you to maybe improve it slightly, but if you run into Mad Scientist...
Exactly.
Then how do you feel about it?
If you run to something like Huffer next turn, and you have no response, you're just gonna be hitting yourself.
Yeah, and I think the punishment is much too harsh to cycle Wrath right now. If there were another option immediately that could be used as a response, it would be a bit better. Even just a big aim hunter, you know, to contest the board, there's no such thing.
Yeah, Lifecoach teams to not take the risk, and I think he might be. Oh wow, that's pretty.
This is an amazing.
He might be rewarded. Savannah Highmane already drawn for the turn 6 play.
And Misha gets drawn. It doesn't get better than that for the hunter.
Ancient of War, not good.
What a dry draw. So do you Wrath and swipe the second minion that gets played on the following turn? Like set up a swipe? Or do you just telegraph it too much?
Even if you telegraph it, I'm not sure if there's any way for Hosty to play around it.
And he just hero powers and attacks for 6, and then Lifecoach has to attack into Misha, and then he starts playing Animal Companion and or Freezing Trap. I mean, telegraphing it can be a really big deal because you're going to take an extra 12 damage.
This is a much more safer play. Okay, we see one tracking from Hosty.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god, double Mishas.
Innervate would actually help a little bit here.
Yeah,
with the
what the double swipe tells me, or rather the tracking tells me, is that this might be again the Broodstar variation of Hunter that's really popular on North America server right now.
With the one, well, you saw the Houndmaster right here. I think this indicates exactly what you said.
One tracking, one Houndmaster. It includes one Knife Juggler, one Unleash the Hound. Just basically like a toolbox hunter.
Yeah, it's kind of back to the Sunshine roots in a way. And right now, so he did have Wild Growth in his deck. Could not find it early on. No Shade of Nax early. He had the worst possible start. So I think you're forced into Shade of Nax, Ramus, Wrath to trade the Shade into the Misha with Savage Aura on the following turn. This is such a horrendous situation to be in.
Yeah,
or
turn
you try
5,
to Wild Growth for curves.
Turn 5 Wild Growth, not the best.
Yeah, it's arguably the worst. You have to keep this for card draw at this point. Oh goodness, the curving of Hosty here.
I mean, this deck is almost playing itself out, but I guess he had a decision there to play the Freezing Trap instead of Mad Scientist. It just locks the Druid out even more. Nourish for Lifecoach.
And with Kill Command, that might just be a lethal in the next, next turn or next 2 turns. At least, Force of Nature will force. Well, I mean, it'll be able to kill Misha in a way. That's like the one upside to it. And then you can heal yourself up with Nature of Lore for all that's worth, or taunt up with Judah the Claw. But
I mean,
none of those plays are good.
Will Force of Nature be able to kill Misha? Remember, there's a Freezing Trap on the board, right?
Yeah, you'll have to use your Shade, but at least you won't be getting the Shade back in your hand through Freezing Trap and then die guaranteed. Or you could attack with Shade, get it back to your hand, put it Judah the Claw, it dies to Misha, you take 4 damage, Savannah Highmane is played, and then you die.
If you play Druid the Claw, I don't feel like you attack right now, because you can always trigger the Freezing Trap with a Force of Nature later on. Okay, turn 6 Highmane, sounds good to me.
This is... I mean, Innervate would be almost good, but... And Lifecoach is just disbelieving what he's looking at. He can't believe what's happening right now. Is there a
Yeah.
Wrath card, a top deck that could save him? If only for a
Deathwing.
little bit. Deathwing. Okay.
Deathwing. Turn 7 Deathwing.
Okay, I see how it is.
Mhm.
So what you mean is no. Okay, that's fine. So Force of Nature would
Force of
actually
Nature-
not be half bad, but you die on the following turn with Kill Command. Not that you can afford playing around it anyway.
I guess he's digging. I guess
He wants to
Drawing-
Sludge Belcher? Doesn't
drawing-
even have those.
Keeper of the Grove into Keeper of the Grove. Maybe that's okay.
No, he still dies. There's still a freezing trap over there. I mean, he's dead to Kill Command, but I mean, in his mind, he's got to be trying to play around.
Mhm.
He has to hope that this is...
This is not a
Explosive
card that he
trap.
wants. Nourish.
Yeah. There's because he can, but... He had to hope it was Explosive Trap, and...
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's freezing, and Lifecoach didn't even get to play. Oh, he did play something, I guess. Spectator
Yeah,
mode
he-
is a bit delayed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Lifecoach had no chance there. And again, the Hunter just not getting banned and taking games away from everybody, and it seems like the lists are very similar to one another. As
I
you
mean,
said,
Hun-
you know, Brute Star.